Guys, Christmas came a little earlier than I thought. We're taking delivery of the new body kit for the R34. Look at that right there. All right, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. You too, man. Babe, remember how much the body kit on the FRS costs?
No.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. $10,000.
This is why his car keeps getting the cold.
Guess how much this one is?
This is why I eat McDonald's every day.
I'm just kidding, guys. This one is not $10,000. I could not do that again ever in my life. But this one is straight out of Japan. And usually this takes about like 6 to 12 months to arrive because it's like special made and everything. But I had the opportunity to secure this one stateside, so it only took about a week to get here. We're gonna do a little unboxing and show you guys the new body kit that's going down on my R34 Skyline. As you can tell, my girlfriend is very excited for this. So are you, Kirby? Right? You're excited for my new body kit. But before we go ahead and unbox the body kit, I have plenty more parts that came in for the R34. We got new suspension for the car and new wheels. But first and foremost, we have partnered up with MCA Suspension along with StanceParts to build the ultimate suspension for the R34. Let's go take a look. First, let me rock this hat real quick. It's filthy, huh? I've been literally holding off on these parts for like a few months now. Before the R34 came in, they already sent over these parts, so shout out to them. Got 2 parts right here. They have built the ultimate coilover / cup kit setup for us. Shout out to StanceParts and MCA once again. Let me show you guys what they sent over. So in this box is the cup kit, basically the air management system. It's like air suspension, but not really. I'll go ahead and explain it later on, but for now, I just want to show you guys like a brief overview of what comes with it. We got an air tank, air compressor, some air lines, some management, some wiring, and of course, some freaking decals for us. Oh, and of course we got some shirts to rock, MCA Suspension. All right, now let's get to the ultimate part. This is gonna be the thing that connects the chassis to the wheel and everything. This is our suspension right here. We worked with them to basically tailor the coilovers to how I want the R34 to ride. Since the car is going to be a street setup, but a little stancy, they completely built this setup and tailored it to my taste. So let's unbox this real quick. Oh, more boxes. Ready, ready? Oh my God, babe. It looks so sick.
Can I see?
Dude, look at that. Oh my God. So this right here doesn't look like your typical coilover setup or air suspension because it's not. It's kind of like the best of both worlds in my opinion, because on the FRS I have airlift air suspension and the ride isn't the best. I've been missing a nice coilover setup for a while, but the thing is my driveway is absolute shit. I have to build like these big ass ramps to get the car out of the driveway. And so this is a coilover with a StanceParts cup system on it, so that allows me to raise the car by 2 inches whenever I need to get out of my driveway over a bump and everything. So this is really the ideal setup because I get the performance and comfortability of the coilovers, and I get to gear up in case I need to go over bumps and stuff. So that is extremely nice, and I cannot wait to install this. So today, we're not gonna install the body kit. I just wanna take it out and show you guys. We're gonna be slamming the car today. We'll save that for later. We're gonna install it in a bit, but I might as well show you guys the new wheels that I got for the car as well. So, if you guys are familiar with Volk Racing / Rays, you'll know exactly what this is. All right, babe, you ready to show them the new wheel setup?
They're pink.
Can you imagine if they were really pink? Guys, they are not pink, and instead they are purple. Sorry, I'm kidding, guys. They are super bright white. These are Ray's 57 DRs. I think they're 18 by 9.5 plus 22. We're gonna run a little functional setup in the meantime because I don't want to stance this car quite yet. We're gonna go ahead and slap on some meat on this. I think I'm running like 265 35 18s. So I'm super hyped to put this on the car. Just take a look. This bright white wheel against this blue. What you think? It's gonna be fire, huh?
Definitely gonna stand out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's bring all the parts over to the body kit and then we can open everything at once. All right, boys, let's open up this big ass box and see what the body kit looks like. Oh my God, there is so much bubble wrap. All right, so right away in this box, I already see the side skirts right here. Here's the first part of the body kit. And this right here is the rear over fenders. So that means we are going wide body. We're not going wide body soon because I have pretty good stock quarter panels on this car that hasn't even been rolled yet. So we're gonna make use of this until I completely destroy those. And then we'll cut up the chassis of the car. Okay, and then we have the wide front fenders with like the awesome Z-Tune style vents. This thing is so sick, I cannot wait to take off this bubble wrap and show you guys what this looks like. Here is the other side, more bubble wrap. Oh my God. Look at the pile of bubble wrap we have right here. Dude, let's keep going. What the hell? And, okay, let's take this out first. All right, there we go. This is the hood garnish that makes it look like a GTR hood for the big parts. This is the rear and front bumper for the car. And I heard this entire kit fits super well, like as if it's OEM. So I'm hoping it does. All right, let's see what it looks like. Look at that. We got the GTR style rear bumper with the diffuser and all that. I'll take it out and then unwrap it for you guys in a bit. Last, but definitely not least, we got the front bumper for the R34. Oh, this is gonna look so nice. Dang, I think with this whole entire kit, we can build like a little shape of a car. All right. Boom, look at that. GTR style rear bumper with the diffuser, the aggressive body lines. This is going to look so sick. So my rear bumper right now looks kind of like this, but it's two pieces. It's the stock R34 GTT rear bumper and then like a lip at the bottom. Let me show you guys. Look, this rear bumper has like the diffuser vents and everything, but it's two pieces. You can see me move this thing. So it doesn't sit very flush. So it doesn't look super nice to me. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and replace the whole thing. Now for my favorite part of the entire kit, the front fenders. Look at this work of art right here. So this fender is styled after the famous Nismo Z-Tune fender. So if you look here, we got the aggressive wide body arch like the GTR has. The GTT does not have that. And we have the little shark fin right here with the vent like the Z-Tune does. And then let's compare this to the OEM GTT front fender. As you see, it's just flat right here, and also flat right here. And this is the new fender. It's completely wide body and a lot more aggressive. So I'm super hyped to get this in. This is how you know it's legit. Uras, made in Japan. All right, now we got the wide body, the rear wide body piece. I probably shouldn't even open this because I don't plan on installing this for like a good year or two.
He says that, but he's gonna get bored and install it tomorrow.
If I install this, that means I have to repaint the whole car. And I do not want to do that right now. Okay, there we go. Wide rear over fenders. Look, it has the GTR body line right here. We got the side skirts right here. Doesn't it look so sick already?
Are you gonna keep all these black?
No, these get painted.
All right then, so you already have to paint the car.
No, I just have to paint these pieces.
Can't you paint those pieces?
To put those on the car, I have to sand down the car and basically like attach it onto it. And then I really have to paint the whole car.
Poopy.
There you go. And this looks really similar to my side skirts, but there are some differences. Let me go ahead and show you guys. So if you look over here, the side of the side skirt goes all the way up on this side, right? And then on this side, it also goes all the way up. Now the current side skirt I have on my 34, it goes up all the way on this side. It's self-tapered in, so I definitely didn't like that. But the main thing about it is, if you look on the quarter panel side, it sits super low and then it goes up right here. So I didn't really want that. I want it to sit flush with the body. So that's why I went with the Uras. Oh my God, guys. Look at the amount of stuff I have for the R34. We got the whole entire Uras wide body kit all laid out. We got the MCA and StanceParts coilover cup system laid out. We got our new wheels. Man, this R34 is gonna look absolutely killer. I have not been this hyped for a build until now. All right, enough messing around. We're not installing the kit today, so let's go ahead, put it in storage, and it's time to get to work and slam the R34 on the new MCA coilovers. Oh dang, this car has freaking Muteki lug nuts. It's the fancy $300 ones that spins. But unfortunately, they are all rusty. Alright guys, we got the wheels off. Now to install these struts, it's the same exact thing as you would installing any coilovers. The only thing that's different is when we go ahead and plumb all of the airlines and the electrical stuff. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and slap in the strut and replace my old one right there. And if you guys are wondering what strut that is that we're replacing, they are Blitz coilovers. So how cool is that? We have some JDM parts on the car. So if you guys have an R34, and I'm pretty sure this will fit other chassis too, let me know. I'm gonna be selling these Blitz coilovers, and they look like they're in pretty good shape. Look at that. This strut's gonna be pretty easy. It's just that nut and bolt down there. Remove that Allen key, take off this brake line, and then just two nuts right up here. All right, here's a look of the two coilovers side by side. We got the MCA right here and then the Blitz over here. So the two things that I noticed right off the bat is one, the springs on the MCAs are a lot thicker than the Blitz. Can you guys see that? Yeah, they're way thicker. And of course, the MCA has the cup kit system built in. So this portion right here is what allows me to adjust the height when I need to go over bumps. So obviously, the Blitz does not have it. All right, boys, time to slap in the new coilovers onto the car. All right, boys, front coilovers are in. Now it's time to work on the rears. But this is when I run into a little bit of trouble. I went ahead and took apart all the trimmings in the freaking trunk because I thought that I'll be able to reach the two nut that holds the coilover in place. But it turns out I have to freaking remove the rear seats and then remove the trim panel behind the rear seats in order to access that. So we got a lot of interior removal to do. We got to take out the bottom of the seat, the top of the seat, and then the little trim piece that's on top. And of course, we gotta add in the little MCA dampener extension. All right, boys, we completely replaced the old Blitz coilovers out with the new MCA struts. If this was just a coilover install, we'd be done by now. We could just slap on the wheels and call it a day. But since I'm running the cup kit system, we're gonna have to do some wiring and plumb some air lines. So first things first, I wanna show you guys where I'm gonna set up my air tank and compressor in the trunk. The R34 has this pretty neat spot right there, OEM from factory, and it fits the tank and compressor freaking perfectly. Look at that. So that's definitely gonna be where I mount it. I'm just gonna take out that trim piece, reinforce the back with some wood, and then we'll be solid. And then as for the air lines and wires, since I already took out the back seats, I'm gonna feed it through some of the holes right there and into the cabin and into the engine bay. So maybe pulling out the seats wasn't such a bad idea after all. Quick update, so we got the trunk set up in, we got the tank and the compressor all mounted, and I went ahead and started wiring already. We got the relay fully wired into the compressor, to the pressure switch up in the tank, to both of these management systems that allows both of the cup kits to air up and down. And so now I'm working on running the wires to the engine bay so we can go ahead and get our power and our ignition switch. But I just realized on the R34 there is literally 0 grommets that goes from the firewall into the interior. So what I'm gonna have to do is feed the wire through the interior, through this area, out through the kick panel, and out through that grommet right there where all the wires that run from the door goes inside, and then loop it with the wiring harness that is behind the fender. And I also realized after taking this fender liner off that the wiring harness here is not tucked, and since we're gonna go ahead and slam this car, we're gonna have to tuck it or else we might rub right through that. And I've done it on my S14 before and it is bad. You run into so many issues if you rub through that harness. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it taken care of right now. Let's take off this fender and do a little wire tuck. All right, here's the wiring harness I was talking about. This comes from factory, and as you can see, it sits below the frame. So when you're super low, you could end up hitting this thing and then rubbing through all these wires and hoses. So what we're gonna do is take this wiring loom off and go ahead and mount it up here. So we might have to drill holes, and then we're just gonna go ahead and zip tie them on top of this ledge so we don't have any chances of the wheels hitting it. Check it out, I just got done with the wire tuck. Now we got a whole bunch of space to play with right here. We're not concerned about rubbing through this engine harness anymore. I also went ahead and plumbed all of the air lines through the engine bay. That one goes to the passenger side, this one goes to the driver's side, and all the lines and electrical runs inside the cars. So since everything is ran internally, we don't have to worry about the wires and air lines being exposed to the elements. So that's A1. So the only thing left we have to do now is turn on the car and see if the cup system works. All right, you guys ready? Let's connect the battery. Oh, we got compressor noise, but the one thing is the car isn't turned on and the compressor is kicking on, so that's no good because that's gonna kill our battery. So I need to figure out what to do about that. I went ahead and switched out the fuse I used for the ignition to the fuel pump fuse because I was basically just guessing on what these Japanese words mean based on the terms up here on the ignition and stuff like that. But I went ahead and actually Googled it and we found ourselves an English translation. So I found the proper fuse for the fuse pump. So in theory, this should work. When I plug in the battery, it shouldn't turn on the compressor until I stick the key into the ignition. We're about to find out. You guys ready? Oh, no compressor. No compressor noise. Okay. Let's put the key in now. You guys ready? We did it! Compressor is now on, and now we don't have constant power running to the compressor, draining our battery. I think our install is done, guys. I got the entire car fully assembled, fenders on, side skirts on, and the interior is also fully assembled. We got all the wires and air lines all tucked. Back seats are now in, so now it's finally time to slap on the new wheels. I just went ahead and got some new tires installed on the Race 57DRs. So let's go ahead and slap these on the R34. Moment of truth. Let's see if these wheels actually fit. How's it look? Oh my god, dude. That's so clean. Look at the rear fitment. Oh my god, that is so perfect. Dude. All right, let's do the fronts and see how the fronts look. Oh my god, that's money! Look at that. Tell me this isn't freaking perfectly functional fitment. Dude, that is as flush as it gets. It's about a 1 finger gap. Oh my god, this thing looks so good. Dude, the blue with the white. I don't know why y'all were doubting me, but this is freaking fire. And the best part, we haven't even tried to air up using the cup kits yet. Let's see if this thing actually works. Activating cup kits in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's filthy. Dude, that went from 1 finger to like 4 fingers. Here, let's drop it down real quick. Ready? Oh my god. Dude, that gives you so much clearance. Oh, wee. Finally, maybe I don't need these wood ramps anymore. Before we take this thing on a drive, let's do a real test to see if we're gonna rub at all. Hop on the car and start jumping up and down for me. Stand right there, start jumping for me. I'm dead serious. Just both feet, and just start jumping like as much as you can. Harder. Oh yeah, we're not rubbing at all. Let's test out this side now. Oh yeah, look at the clearance on that. It's like paper thin. Okay, we are good to go. Let's start up the car and go on a drive and take some cinematics of the R34. It's been a long time since I've done that. Here's a little cold start for the boys. This Tomei sounds too good.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle. Wait a minute, work hard for the car, so that's why it's all tinted. Wait a minute.
Dude, I cannot believe it was literally pouring rain out and I took this thing out for a drive. I honestly just wanted to see how the coils ride, and yes, indeed, they ride terrific. I've had plenty of coils. I've had Olin's, BC's, Tane's, KW, and I'll tell you right now that the MCA coilovers are one of the best, if not the best riding suspension I've ever had. And it has the StanceParts cup kits on it, so now I can actually drive everywhere and not be afraid of getting stuck or not being able to get into a driveway. Once again, shout out to MCA Suspension and StanceParts for being a part of the R34 build. I hope you guys are excited to see what we have in store for the R34. We already have a whole entire kit ready to go, and I stockpiled a lot more parts, so you just gotta subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with the videos. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video right here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Until next time, peace out.